Hi Harrison, this is Stephen with Bears Management Interactive. I often send out very short video notes to clients to kind of prepare them for some information and also allow them to look over some details at their leisure rather than having to schedule it. So I wanted to look at your utility map and your new hall for you. It's looking pretty good. We've got some pretty good categories started here. We've got telephone lines, storm and sewer. We got your water lines, your electric power, your irrigation, your storm line, your gas, your overhead, and it's showing some really nice detail. I think there's a couple challenges here, and one would be that the AutoCAD map that you've got was done by an excellent draftsman, and it's extremely comprehensive. So, with the work involved, I think we want to identify the categories that you need to see on this map. We don't want to put in too much, and we definitely don't want to put in too little. I think, let me pull up that AutoCAD map. One of the things we want to talk about also is that this has got over 700 layers. It's really complex. Let me pull it up here, and these various layers that he's done is excellent. There is a challenge for me in that he has used a third-party plugin to manage some of these layers. So if it's possible for me to have a quick discussion with uh, either the person that did the AutoCAD map or someone who has access to it, I need some of these layers to be kind of freed up or released. And if we do that, then we can just have our way with this. And you can put on as much or as little as you want on this map. But again, what we don't want to do is do more work than we need to. But I also don't want you to hesitate to leave off information on our online interactive map that's going to be useful for you. So that's it. If again, if there's an AutoCAD draftsman with the county available, the request I would make for him would probably take him no more than 10 or 15 minutes to just prepare this map slightly differently, which means that I don't have to drill down and try to figure out some things in order to get at all the information we need. If we can't do that, that's fine. It just makes life a lot easier. So there you are on the utility map, and we can talk more about that. We've got your haul done, and we were able to trace out what you've done. One of the things we did was we made sure that this large area is to scale, and then this little meeting room is to scale because the kitchen and the bathrooms are not critical areas in terms of making them accurate. And your dimensions that you had listed didn't add up. We call them dimension busts. And so what we did was we made sure that this area is true and that the overall width that you specified is correct. And then we kind of scrunched up these other areas to absorb where the mathematic discrepancies were. But this area is definitely to scale. This is to scale. I'm going to load these drawings up for you probably at the end of the day tomorrow, and I'm going to drop in this floor plan for you to work with. And this is the one you gave me. And again, you'll see that if you have some dimensions, field dimensions, like say the distance from this door to that corner, it will help determine how big this corner booth is. Obviously, the more these booths can shift upward, the larger this booth is. So over time, again, this is something you can do incrementally. Over time, you can shoot me some field measurements and we'll just kind of sneak up on getting it absolutely accurate. But that's basically it. I'll show you how to put the exhibitors in the booths, and we'll talk about some of the other things in terms of how to lay these out easily. And well, that's it. That's really it. And I'll talk to you Monday.